Welcome back to another video, peeps. My name's Eddie, this is Eddie-tainment, and today we're doing some more Halloween Horror Nights announcements. Now, as usual, peeps, if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to the channel to show your support, and at the end of this video, make sure to comment down below and let me know what you thought about this most recent announcement. But without further ado, let's get into it. Now, our most recent announcement came to us July 25th, and it is Carnival Graveyard, Rust in Peace. Now, this announcement was a few days ago, so I'm actually coming a little bit late, but I did this on purpose. When it first came out, I saw it as a great announcement, but I've been having like biased opinions always for Halloween Horror Nights, so I wanted to give it a little bit of time. And my opinion has not really changed much. For this one, we got another trailer that was a custom trailer specific to this house. It wasn't just a bunch of like videos from scares or mazes put together to, do a little trailer for a new announcement. It actually was custom, so that's one thing particularly that I liked about this announcement. In addition to that, the idea of a carnival that's rusted and broken down, all these pieces have come together to basically make instruments of death, and all trespassers to this abandoned carnival must pay dearly with their life. Sounds like brilliance in the making. I'm interested to see how this facade is going to end up looking, but I do have an idea. I think given that we have the killer clowns from outer space coming as a scare zone, it would be amazing to have the scare zone for the killer clowns to actually be the entrance way to this carnival. I think although one is more sci-fi and the other one's more paranormal, it sounds, it would be a cool transition given that they're both kind of like carnival-y. There's probably going to be like pop-up tents and whatnot for the killer clowns from outer space, and that would be the perfect transition to a rundown carnival that's all rusted. It would kind of look like a transition from current to future, I guess. Now, given that this is our fifth announcement, that means that we still have 5 mazes to be announced, which means we have a ton and a very short time. August is right around the corner. It's just a few days away, and the event starts September 15th. So we have a fun-packed month of announcements coming this August. I don't know if they're going to release it all in one or break it up into like a weekly announcement type of thing, so we get something every single week from now going forward. That would be great, but I'm interested to see. They've put a lot of weight behind the fact that this year we have the most amount of mazes or haunted houses, however you like to call it. And they've put a lot of specific emphasis around that 10th maze / house. I wonder what it is, how many more intellectual properties do we have left, and how many original concept mazes do we have left. Given that we're kind of even at this point, I would say that we probably have 2 to 3 more intellectual property houses. The more the merrier, but as always, I am more than happy to see some of these original concept houses. Dead Waters stole the show last year for me. There was plenty of other intellectual property houses that I loved, but Dead Waters was amazing. I'm having a feeling that this one may be the Dead Waters of this year, or Patient Zero. We'll see. It's shaping up to be a good one, guys. Now that's all for this one, guys. 5th maze announced. It's here. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know. So far, what do you think about the event? What do you think is left in those 5? How many of those do you think are going to be IP houses? How many of those do you think are going to be original concept houses? This last announcement was kind of nonchalant, just popped up on Twitter and social medias, and then they had the release of the trailer for it. but there wasn't much buildup for it. They didn't really let us know that it was coming. I know some people knew that it was coming. They're insiders, but for the general public, like myself, I don't keep up with too much of the insider information. It just popped up out of nowhere. So we may be getting some other things out of nowhere these coming weeks because there's a lot of content to release and not too much time. And as always, peeps, subscribe to the channel to show your support. Click that little bell icon to stay tuned for any additional content that I put out. Subscribe to my social medias like Twitter, Facebook, so on and so forth to stay tuned for any additional content that I put about this event and others. And as always, peeps, don't forget to ask yourself, have you been edutained?